Congratulations and a belated 87th happy birthday to that very distinguished Ghanaian, John Agyekum Kufuor, former president of Ghana, former member of parliament for Atwimangwa Bieja for 2 terms, member of parliament. Is it 2 terms? One is 69, one is 79. Neither of them did a full term, but on 2 separate occasions. John Agyekum Kufuor is an illustrious Ghanaian. He's also served as a KCC chairman, Kumasi City Council, which today equates to the mayor of Kumasi. In sports, he served as Asante Kotoko chairman, and also he was the first president to send Ghana to the World Cup in 2006. Remember, Ghana first went to the World Cup under the NPP, not under the NDC. It was not under the NDC that Ghana first went to the World Cup. Ghana had tried under the PNDC. 1982, we didn't go. 1986, we didn't go. 1990, we didn't go. Then came the NDC revolution, the NDC constitutional arrangement with J.J. Rawlings as president. The next World Cup was 94, we didn't go. 1998, we didn't go. Then John Kufuor came in 2002, he didn't go, and he swore thunder and brimstone that he will not be president and then won't go to the World Cup. So 2006, bingo, our first World Cup under the distinguished leadership of John Agyekum Kufuor. Mr. President, thank you very much for your leadership and thank you very much for your counsel. And we are delighted to God that you are still happily with us at 87 years old. May Kufuor live to be 102. Happy birthday to the gentle giant, H.E. John Agyekum Kufuor, whose leadership reminded us that true strength doesn't shout, it leads with calm and conviction. May your new year be filled with good health and enduring joy. There were quite good instances of John Kufuor's anniversary over here. The unmistakable figure, I believe, of his daughter in the background. This is Napo, the running mate to Dr. Mahamadou Bawumia. An associate of Kufuor by the patrilineal line. I believe that they are related in Apejafie. There again, you have Napo, the Matthew Opoku Prempeh, the running mate of the NPP presidential candidate. More photographs with the younger generation of Kufuors, all surrounded Napo in Kufuor's home, I believe it was yesterday. And then here again, you have... This man, Openyi here, was also the... Openyi here is the head of family of Nana Kunedo Ajiman Rawlings. This is Dr. Kwame Ado Kufuor, the very distinguished Minister for Defense and a surgeon. Dr. Kufuor was Minister for Defense 2 terms, sitting by his brother John Agyekum Kufuor. This is Mr. Ebeleduse, to the first from right here. Mr. Ebeleduse, how are you seeing the pictures? Oh, you have to show the pictures, otherwise they can't see it. Yeah, okay, well, it's still quite small. But first from right is Ebeleduse, one of the most, okay, yeah. So you can see Ebeleduse here, can't you? Ebeleduse is first from your right. And then next to him is the gentleman who works on the Kufuor Foundation. I know him. And then, of course, I've already mentioned Matthew Opoku Prempeh. Okay, now this is the most interesting photograph. And I'm going to have a lot to say about it today and in the future. In this photograph is, okay, let me start from the less controversial. The extreme left is Edward Boateng, who is a stalwart of the NPP. Then there are 2 other people, then John Kufuor, the celebrant. And then you have S.K. Boafo, who was Ashanti Regional Minister. Samson Kweku Boafo is a Reverend Minister, and he's the founder of Edmonton Temple in London. And then guess who this is? Sekwa Idi Amin, my own friend, the incoming presidential candidate of the National Democratic Congress, Johnson Asiedu Nketiah. He went all over there to go and talk to John Kufuor. I have a beef with Asiedu Nketiah that I will not put public. It has to do with the election campaign. You know, he ran a particular campaign. I was very upset with the campaign that he ran. So I saw him in Kumasi, and as we always do, I attacked him. I said, "Oh, but General, how can you go and say things like that in a campaign?" He laughed at me and said that you wait and see. It will work. And I said, but even if it works, it's not a good campaign. He said, but what I was saying was truth. Is that not what you will have done? It is true. Something very tribal, something very, very bad. I can't say it. He ran a campaign like that. And when I went to check the results, it actually worked. The bad campaign actually worked. And if I tell you the campaign and I relate it to this photograph, it will be too controversial. So not today. That's why I said that I have a lot to say about this today and later. I have a lot to say about it. After 31st January, then I can say it. If I say it right now, it will be some way. So after 31st January, I'll say my story about Asiedu Nketiah's campaign of 2024, for which I was quite upset with him, and he telling me that the campaign will work, and me checking the results of the places he ran this campaign in Ashanti region and recognizing that, yes, indeed, the campaign worked, much to my disappointment. But it's politics, isn't it? So Johnson Asiedu Nketiah was there, I believe, to go and reinforce the message that I'm complaining about. The message I'm complaining about is the reason why Asiedu Nketiah went there to shake John Kufuor's hand and to reinforce these positions. But I believe that he went there also as the chairman of the National Democratic Congress, and they recognized, in spite of everything they said about Kufuor and all the things they said against Kufuor, and Alote Jacobs goes to apologize, Asiedu Nketiah goes to shake his hand, and it should be taken as business as usual, isn't it? It's politics. We knew it wasn't true, but we just said it, so don't worry. These things are politics. But that's the magnanimity of J.A. Kufuor, that he will welcome back his political enemies, not just political enemies, but people who were willing to take his name down the drain. People who were willing to say anything about him to make him look as terrible as it is, forgetting that he has family, he has children, he has a clan, he has this, he has that. Asiedu Nketiah was one of those. They said all kinds of things about John Kufuor. Fifi Kwete was one of those. They said all kinds of things about John Kufuor. The National Democratic Congress was a party that said everything negative about him. They said he was a thief. Asiedu Nketiah is there smiling. He used to say John Kufuor is a thief, that he has stolen Ghana's money. Asiedu Nketiah, yes, him, he said it, that John Kufuor was a thief, that he has stolen Ghana's money. Fifi Kwete said it, that John Kufuor has fat bank accounts. They said that John Kufuor had carried Ghana's money and given it to some Switzerland woman called, whatever her name is, Giselle something. That's what they said. They said these things because they wanted to win elections. And then they won the elections. And then they lost it again. And then they won it again. And I don't know what's going to happen next. But this is the politics that young people don't do it. It won't take you anywhere. You can decide to do it. It won't take you anywhere. Because nature always has a way to correct. Nature always has a way to correct. So we are happy as Ghanaians that we can see a beautiful photograph of the opposition people uniting with the government, uniting with their whatever political foes. And congratulations, only John Kufuor could have achieved this. Only J.A. Kufuor can achieve it. Congratulations, President Kuffour. Forgive them, as Jesus said, for they know not what they do. This is the very venerable gentleman I was talking about. Very distinguished gentleman. He's called... okay, we picked up these photographs from Matthew Poku Prempe's page, and perhaps that's why you see a lot of him in there. So this is Ezopenyi, who is the head of family of Nana Kunedu Ajiman Rawlings. Here is Kwame Adokufo exchanging pleasantries with some of the people. And this is John Kufuor's son, and I believe another relative. This is Matthew Poku Prempe again. And here is John Kufuor's son with his wife and other people all in J.A. Kufuor's home. As usual, the choir was there. I'm looking for Alanche Martin's photograph. I've not seen it. I'm not sure whether he missed it or whether he wasn't there. Or please, if you know where Alanche Martin was, can you send me something? If he was there and he wasn't mentioned. This is Ben Kufuor, the businessman. John Kufuor with his grandchildren. It could be even great-grandchildren. What a beautiful spectacle. The man is truly blessed, isn't he? He's very endowed with nature and humanity. Congratulations, President Kuffour. He's turned 87. We can't wait for the big celebrations coming on all throughout the week. And we believe that John Kufuor will live to be... this is Chief. I was looking for him. Chief Kufuor is John Kufuor's first son. You know him very well. A businessman in his own right. Chief Kufuor, John Kufuor. Family members, including Matthew Poku Prempe. Asiedu Nketiah exchanging talk with Matthew Poku Prempe. Is that Atapuku I see there? It looks like Atapuku. It's not clear. Okay, so that's John Kufuor's birthday. And we took the opportunity to remind Asiedu Nketiah of a few things.